students, and welcome to Zenith Academy Online once again. Today, as promised, we are doing MCQs of Merchant of Venice. Okay. Now these MCQs is strictly based on the bifurcated syllabus for your term 1 exam, and I've covered all the questions for your syllabus. And these questions have been taken from this particular book. I have already given you a review of this particular book, correct, in my channel. So go ahead and have a look at that video as well. You will understand what all is there in this book. So in this particular yellow book for this 2021 examination, this is volume 1. Okay, there is another volume 2 as well. So volume 1 is for Hindi, English 1, English 2, History and Civics and Geography, whereas this volume 2 is for your physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology and computer applications. So this yellow book particularly, in which English is there, I am taking this MCQs from this book. We'll solve all the MCQs, I'll give you all the answers as well, and we will discuss the questions. Okay, so let's get ahead. Also, I'll share with you the link of this book in the description box so you can have a look at it. I would like to suggest to buy this book because the grammar part and the comprehension part is very nicely and in detail given it to you. So chalo, let's start. Let's do the questions. So I hope you are able to read it. Let me enlarge it a bit. Okay. So the first type of question is read the extracts given below and answer the following questions. Okay. So let me read this. I think they call the place a very dangerous, flat and fatal, where the carcasses of many a tall ship lie buried, as they say. Okay. Now which place is being referred to as a dangerous, flat and fatal? So the answer is Goodwins. Okay, Goodwins. It is not English Channel or sand winds or narrow seas. So if you read the paragraph really carefully, so before the paragraph itself they have mentioned this name, Goodwins. Okay. Now what does the word carcasses mean in the extract? So what do you mean by carcasses? Carcasses means the wrecks of the ship, shipwreck. Okay, it is not the carcasses of bodies or ships or cadaver. It is shipwreck means carcasses. Okay, chalo. So who are the who are the two characters talking in this scene? So the two characters talking in this scene is Celerino and Solanio. Okay. Now whose ship is rumored to be buried according to the text? So whose ship is rumored to be buried? It is just a rumor. Okay. It is not actually buried. So whose ship is rumored to be buried according to the text? So the answer is Antonio's. Now, what do the characters hope after they hear the news? So, what are they hoping and praying for? That it is just a gossip that lies buried. Okay, it is not the ship, it is the gossip that lies buried. This is what they are hoping for. Okay, read the question very carefully. The next is to bait fish. To bait fish withal. If it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. What purpose would Antonio's flesh serve as? It will serve as a fish bait. जो fish को देते हैं ना bait so that to catch a bigger fish. That is a fish bait. Okay. Shylock wants Antonio's flesh to feed his. Now we all know that Shylock was very greedy and he wanted to take revenge from Antonio. So Shylock wants Antonio's flesh to feed his revenge. It can never be love or anger or hatred. It is revenge. What are some of the emotions that Shylock talks of in this scene? So what are the emotions of Shylock that comes ahead? So it is anger, betrayal and disgrace. Okay. It can never be love. So this option is ruled out. It cannot be laughter. It cannot be love. So obviously the first option is correct. So sometimes you have to look at the options to find the correct answer. Okay. I hope this is very clear and visible to you, children. Now let's so this is done. Let me reduce the size. Now read it here, this part. Just a second. So we are on fourth question now. Whose justice is Shylock talking in favor of in this dialogue? Okay, so just let me make it little big so that you are able to read it. Okay. Whose justice is Shylock talking in favor of in this dialogue? The Jews, his daughter, or Antonio, or Salarino? Whose justice is he talking about? Yes, children? Come on, write the answer in the comment section. The Jews. So the answer is the Jews. To whom is Shylock responding to? So Shylock is responding to in this to Salarino. Okay, to Salarino. But when this ring parts from this finger, then parts life from hence. Oh, then behold to say Bassanio's dead. Okay, so this is the third extract that is given to you. So what does Bassanio receive along with the ring? What does he receive along with the ring? That Portia and all that belongs to her. Okay, Portia and all that belongs to her. Okay, what does Bassanio receive along with the ring? See, because it is given here. So before this paragraph also it was given here that along with the ring he receives Portia and all the things that belong to Portia. Okay. So Portia and no belongings cannot be there. Only Portia cannot be there. Portia and land cannot be there. So the answer is Portia and all that belongs to her. Now question number 3. Which figure of speech is used by Bassanio in the text? So read the text again carefully. Read the text. Wait. But when this ring parts from this finger, then parts life from hence. Oh, then be bold to say, Bassanio is dead. So, what is the figure of speech, dear children? Here it is hyperbole or hyperbole, as whatever you pronounce it. How does Bassanio feel after Portia offers herself and all her belongings? So, he feels speechless. He was not able to speak. He was speechless. Now, why did Bassanio give his ring away later in the play? Why did he give his ring? Although it is said in the paragraph very clearly that it was very dear to him. So, why did he give away? His love for friend takes precedence. क्योंकि दोस्ती ज़्यादा है, ठीक है, ज़्यादा आगे है. The love for friend takes the precedence. Okay, precedence is ahead, successor पीछे. तो दोस्ती पहले आ गई. Love for the friend is more than his life. Okay, it doesn't mean that he loves Portia less. It doesn't mean that he makes the thoughtless promises, and it doesn't also mean that he does not keep his promise to Portia. It only means that his love for his friend was so much. Okay, now 5th. Then be bold to say Bassanio's dead. What does bold here mean? Okay, what does bold here mean? That be assured. Okay, be assured. Not sick, my lord, unless it be in mind, nor well unless in mind. His letter there will show. His letter there will show you his estate. Okay, so whose state of mind is Salarino speaking of? Okay, so he is speaking of the state of Antonio. Okay, Antonio is the answer for this. I hope you guys are pausing in between and writing the questions as well. Okay, so first go through the video as it is in one go, then again play the video, keep on pausing it and keep on writing the questions that you feel are difficult. Okay children, so now who is my lord in the extract? Who is, wait, this is question, wait, did I miss something? Okay, whose state of mind is Salarino speaking of? Antonio. And the second question now is, who is my lord in the extract? So my lord in the extract is Bassanio. Okay, now according to you, what was the state of mind of the person for whom it is being referred? So what do you feel? He is in anguish, he is in anger. Okay, let me increase the size a bit so that you are able to see properly. Okay, just a second. What does the letter express to Bassanio? Does it express the promise and love of his friend, or concedes to his situation, or hopelessness, or no regrets for helping a friend? So the answer is no regrets for helping a friend. This was expressed in the letter. Okay. Now, I am half yourself. I am half yourself, and I must freely have the half of anything that this same paper brings you. Okay. Now, who is another half Portia is talking about? Who is the another half Portia is talking about? She is talking about Bassanio. What is the half that Portia is willing to share? क्या half वो share करना चाहती है? वो willing है share करने के लिए. So worries the letter brings. So she is ready to share the worries that comes along with this letter. Okay. Sorry. What character of Portia is revealed here? So Portia is a committed lover, or what is her nature? Love, oath, pledge, or commitment? So the answer has to be commitment. Okay. Now, what does, just a second, children. What does Bassanio reveal in response to the letter? Okay, what does he reveal in response to the letter? He reveals his weakness and bragging. What does Bassanio reveal in response? So you have to read the question very carefully. So in response to this, what does Bassanio reveal? He reveals his weakness, that he became so weak and bragging. What does Portia words talk about in terms of herself as a woman? So what do you think she is when she speaks these words? What do you think? How does she portray herself? So her willingness to walk the whole 9 yards, yes. Her strength of character, yeah, that is also correct. The expectation that she needs to support Bassanio in all the conditions, yes. So the answer has to be all of the above. Okay, all of the above has to be the answer. So never be in a hurry to click or take the first option because it is seeming very correct. So you read all the options even if you think that option A or option B is completely correct. Okay, you never know, you might have all of the above as the answer. Now, the dearest friend to me, the kindest man, the best conditioned and unwearied spirit, in doing courtesies, and one in whom the ancient Roman honor more appears than any that draws breath in Italy. Okay, who is the dearest friend being referred to here? Who is the dearest friend? Antonio. Okay, what does unwearied means in the extract? Unwearied means weird. See, wearied means very tired. So unwearied means untired. Okay, untired. Let's again go ahead. Now see the next question. Just a second. So this is the next question. What is friend about to lose for being the kindest man? What is he about to lose? He is about to lose his life. You remember he had to give his flesh. So friend is about to lose his life for being the kindest man. Now, what does the Roman honor refer to? What is the Roman honor referred to? So the Roman honor is referred to loyalty to friends and country. Okay, Roman honor is loyalty to friends and country. It cannot be greedy about power, absolute control, or yeah, honor and pride is correct to the some extent, but loyalty to friends and country is the absolutely correct answer. Now, what is Bassanio's feeling for the situation his dearest friend was in? So now his dearest friend was in a very bad situation. So what was his feeling? Okay, so he was remorseful. He was feeling very bad and he was very angry on that he was very angry on Shylock, but he was remorseful. He was feeling very bad about it, that because of him this his best friend is in this condition. So he was feeling remorseful. Let him alone. I'll follow him no more with bootless prayers. He seeks my life, his reason well I know. I oft delivered from his forfeitures. So what is Antonio at the point of, where is Antonio at this point of conversation? Okay, he is in a street in Venice. a street in Venice is the correct answer. Okay. To whom is Antonio talking to? So he is talking to Solanio. Okay. Antonio is talking to Solanio. Bootless prayers. Wait. So bootless prayers mean that his pleas are his pleas useful, futile, hopeful or helpful. Okay. So they are futile. That is of no use. Bootless. Okay. Faltu, futile means bekar. So what can be one of the reasons that might offer no respite from Shylock? Okay. So what can be one of the reasons that might offer no respite from Shylock? So it has to be Antonio's generosity. Okay. Antonio's generosity is the answer. So forfeiter here means, what does forfeiter here means? Let me see the answer. Wait beta. Reward. It means reward. Forfeiter means reward. So we will read this again. See. I oft delivered from his forfeiters, from his rewards. Oft means often. Chalo, now let's get ahead with the next page. Okay. So who are the two to be dressed as lawyer and assistant? Okay, who are the two? So it is B, that is Portia and Nerissa. Okay, let me reduce it in size a little bit. So the answer is Portia and Nerissa. What does Portia mean by saying that she would be in prettier fellow? Okay, what does she mean by it? To render justice. Wait. Fourth one it is. Just a second beta. I will just see this again. This is question number 3. Question number 3 of, I think I read the wrong paragraph. Wait, we had not read this. Question number 8. I'll hold 3 wager. When we are both accounted like young men, I'll prove the prettier fellow of the two, and wear my dagger with braver grace. Okay, I am reading this paragraph again. Read very carefully. I'll hold thee any wager. When we are both accounted like young men, I'll prove the prettier fellow of the two, and wear my dagger with the brave grace. Okay. Now to whom is Portia raising the wager? However you may read. To whom? To Nerissa. Okay. Now what is Portia hoping to do after dressing like a man? What is she planning to do? Okay. What are her plans? Her plans is to render justice. Okay. Now who are the two to be dressed as lawyer and assistant? Portia and Nerissa. We have already done this. Now the fourth question. What does Portia mean by saying that she would be the prettier fellow? Okay. What does it mean when she says that she would be a prettier fellow? That she can play the role very well. She can put her talents and skills to use. She can be whoever she wants to be. So all of them are correct. So the answer is all of the above. That is your D. Now what is Portia expressing through the dialogue? What is she expressing? Okay. So she is expressing that the gender roles of the time. She will use the tricks to win. She will not altercate, but there could be conflict. So the answer here also is all of the above. Okay, the answer is all of the above. Now let's see question number 9. If law, authority and power deny not, it will go hard with poor Antonio. Okay. So who is saying these words against whom? So Jessica is saying actually these words, right? So the answer is very clear, B, because The option is only here. So Jessica is saying against her father Shylock. If law, authority and power deny not, it will go hard with poor Antonio. So against her father Shylock only she's saying, Jessica. What does this line express? This line express that none can save Antonio. No one can save Antonio now. What is Jessica's opinion of Shylock? Okay, so Jessica has this opinion that Shylock will never forgive. Okay, so A is the answer. Sorry, Shylock can be forgiven. Sorry, B is the answer. Shylock can never forgive. Shylock can never forgive. This is what she thinks about Shylock. Now, what does Jessica do after her flight from home? She gets to enjoy the goodness of friends. She's all alone. She's lost, or she went to another town. So, what is the answer? She gets to enjoy the goodness of friends. Our answer is A. Jessica cares about her father. Is it true or false? So it is false. She doesn't care about her father now. Okay? Because she know how her father is. I shall be saved by my husband. He hath made me a Christian. Okay? So who said this? Jessica. Who is the speaker of this line? Jessica is the speaker of these lines. Now going on the right hand side of the page. To whom is the speaker responding to? To whom is the speaker responding to? Lancelot. The speaker needs saving from, he needs the saving from sins of her father. Okay. So where is the speaker in the scene? Which place she is? In Portia's residence. She was at Portia's place and she's telling her all this. So according to the speaker, how can he or she be saved? Okay. By becoming a Christian, or by becoming a lawyer, by obeying her father, or by being a good friend. So the answer is by becoming a Christian. Now the next type of questions is who said to whom? Okay. I would, it might prove the end of his losses. So who said it to whom? Salarino said this to Solanio. Okay, remember the conversation? Yes, other men have ill luck too. Okay, so servant to Tubal? No. Tubal to Shylock. Yes, this is the correct answer. So Tubal said this to Shylock that yes, other men have ill luck too. And question number 13. But Antonio is certainly undone. Okay, question number 13. Who said to whom? Again, Tubal only said this to Shylock. So your C is there. Here comes another of the tribe. Just a second. Here comes another of the tribe. So Solanio said to Solarino and the man. So Solanios to Salarino and the man. Okay, Tubal was not there at that time to that man. Okay, 15. I thank God, I thank God. Who said this? Shylock said this to Tubal. Okay. I pray you tarry, pause a day or two. So she wanted her to wait. So she wanted him to wait. So who said to him? Portia to Bassanio. Okay, Portia said to Bassanio. Now let's come here. Wait. Now we are on question number 17. Promise me life and I'll confess the truth. Who said to whom? Okay, Bassanio said this to Portia. Bassanio to Portia. I am locked in one of them. Okay, I am locked in one of them. Who said to whom? Portia said this to Bassanio. Portia to Bassanio. A option is correct. My lord and lady, it's now our time. So Nerissa said this to the couple, to both of them, to Portia and Bassanio. Okay, Nerissa to the couple. He did entreat me, past all saying nay, to come with him along. Okay, so this Lorenzo said to Bassanio. Lorenzo said this to Bassanio. I pray you, tell me how my good friend doth. Okay, So Bassanio said this to Salerio. Okay, tell me how my good friend doth. There are some shrewd contents in yon same paper. Okay, so this was said by Portia to Bassanio. There are some shrewd contents in yon same paper. It is the most impenetrable cur that ever kept with men. Okay, so who said this? Solanio said this to Antonio, right? Solanio said this to Antonio, so your C option is correct. So children, for answering all these questions, you have to read your textbook really well. At least for who said to whom, this should be really clear to you. Otherwise, you will lose marks here. And anyways, this book has tried to cover all the questions. So I cannot do all the questions in one video. So I'll be making two videos, part 1 and part 2. Okay. So let's get ahead to question number 24. So let's see if I'm able to make the whole video today itself. Otherwise I'll make it in 2 parts. Now question number 24. I shall obey you in all fair commands. Who said to whom? Read the content very carefully again. I shall obey you in all fair commands. So this was said by Lorenzo to Portia. Okay. So Lorenzo is saying, I will obey all your commands. Why shall we turn to men? Okay, this was told by Nerissa to Portia, because Nerissa had a plan, right? What a question is that? So Portia said this to Nerissa. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Okay, so Launcelot to Jessica, because it was Jessica's father. I shall be saved by my husband, he hath made me a Christian. So this was said by Jessica to Lancelot. We have already done this. Now let's go on to the right side of the page. Okay, question number 29. Goodly Lord, what a wit snapper are you. Who said this? Lorenzo. Lorenzo said this to Lancelot. Okay, so B option is correct. The Lord Bassanio live an upright life, for having such a blessing in his lady. So this was told by Jessica to Lorenzo. Okay, now question number 31. About what topic was Salerio and Solanio talking as Act 3 Scene 1 opens? So you have to remember the opening scene whenever Act 3 opens. So what was there? What were they talking about? So were they talking about Jessica running away, or Bassanio's courtship of Portia, or Antonio's lost ship, or Jessica running away from whom? So the answer is Antonio's lost ship. They were talking about the lost ship of Antonio's. Okay. Now 32. Tubal told Shylock that Jessica had traded her mother's ring for. So she had traded her mother's ring for a monkey. Okay. Now, what was the use of pound of flesh Shylock was talking about? So what was the use of pound of flesh that Shylock was talking about? Was it to use it as a fish, or use it as a bait to feed his revenge, use it to kill, or use it to cool his mind? So obviously these three can't be an option, so the option is B. Use it as a bait to feed his revenge. We have already done such type of a question. Whom does Shylock hopes to be in Genoa? Okay, whom does Shylock hopes to be in Genoa? So it was B, that is Jessica. Who among others were also facing ill luck according to Tubal? Okay, who were also facing ill luck? Who was facing ill luck? Antonio. Antonio was facing ill luck. In Act 3 Scene 2, Portia compares Bassanio to whom? To Hercules. Yes. Why does Portia request Bassanio to stay a day or two? Okay. So that because she does not want him to choose the wrong casket. Yes, this was correct. She wants him to spend time with him in the case he chooses the wrong casket. Yes, because she had fallen in love with him already. And she fancies him. So all the three options are correct. So all the above is correct. Okay, all the above is the answer. Now 38. Dash was locked in one of the cascades. What was locked in one of the cascades? The portrait. Okay, or the Portia's image and letter. So the Portia's image and letter is the answer. Okay, now 39 question is on this side. Okay, let's move up. I think I'll do all the questions in this video only. Chalo. So what is underpricing it according to Bassanio? What is underpricing it? A ring. No, sorry. What was underpricing it? The portrait of Portia was underpricing it. Right? The portrait of Portia was underpricing it. So Portia gave dash to Bassanio as a symbol of a promise. A ring. Okay, this is a very direct question. She gave a ring. Now, who had found his bride while Bassanio was courting Portia? So who had found his bride when Bassanio was courting Portia? Yes, Gratiano. Gratiano or Gratiano. Who brought the news of Antonio to Bassanio? So who brought this news? Salerio brought this news. What were the shrewd contents that stole color from Bassanio's cheek? Okay, the loss of the ship and trial of Antonio. This was the correct answer. And this stole the color from Bassanio's cheek. He became really upset. 1 minute, Victor. Let me erase this. Okay. So now coming on to question number 44. Why did Bassanio call himself a braggart? Because he made Antonio borrow money, so he posed as a rich man to Portia. Because he courted Portia, he came in search of love, or he forgot his friends. So because he made Antonio borrow money, so he posed as a rich man to Portia. That was the correct answer. Okay, that is why he was a braggart, who liked bragging about himself. Who had persuaded Shylock to deter from his plea to claim his pound of flesh? The Duke and the Magnificos. Okay, the answer is this. What animal does Shylock remember Antonio comparing him to? So he remember comparing him to a dog. Okay. What does Salarino say about Shylock? What did he say about Shylock? That he was the most impenetrable cur. Okay, so it is my advice to you all to keep on reading the contents of your Merchant of Venice, even though you may not understand each and everything at a go, but the contents, the statements, the sentences can remain in your mind. So before going ahead and learning and doing the MCQs and solving the questions, first read your text thoroughly at least 3 times. Okay, children? Okay. So now let's read question number 48. What amount was Portia willing to offer to pay off Antonio's debt? So how much? Double and treble. Okay. But he did not agree. Next, come on to the right side of the page. Question number 49. Okay. What was the reason behind Antonio feeling that Shylock will not go back upon? What was the reason behind Antonio's feeling that he will not go back upon? Okay. Because Antonio helped those who were indebted to Shylock. That is why. B. Okay. That is why he never liked Antonio. That is why Shylock never liked Antonio. Because Antonio helped those who were indebted to Shylock. And this was the reason behind Antonio feeling that Shylock will not go back upon. Okay. Why cannot the Duke deny Shylock's request? Okay. Why he could not? Because he had to consider the stranger in Venice. He had to consider the justice of his state. He has to trade and look after the trade and profit of the city. So all of the above has to be the correct answer. Okay. Now of what does Shylock, wait. Of what does Shylock accuse Cesario in Act 3, Scene 1? So why is Shylock accusing Cesario? Of what is he accusing? Okay. So he said that he knew that Jessica was leaving, correct? So the answer was knowing Jessica was leaving. Now question number 52. Dash brings Shylock news from Genoa about Jessica. So who brings the news to Shylock? Tubal. Okay, Tubal brings the news. Tubal. What is the news about Jessica? What was the news? That she is spending Shylock's money wildly? Yes. As scene 2 opens, what does Portia ask of Bassanio? Okay, in the scene 2, what does Portia ask of Bassanio? To wait a few days before he chooses a cascade, so that she can spend some more time with him as she fancies him. Who or what is Bassanio's referring to? Wait. Who or what is Bassanio referring to in the following lines? Thou pale and common drudger, tween man and man. Okay, so what is he referring to? He is referring to the lead casket. Okay, now what surprise news does Gratiano give Bassanio? What was the surprise news? That he had fallen in love with Nerissa. Okay, that he has fallen in love with Nerissa. Okay, now come here to question number 57. So children, we have 84 questions here. 84 questions and we are on 57. So if you're tired, just pause the video, take a break and then come back. Who arrives at Belmont late to the party but with news? Okay, who arrived late but with a news? Okay, so it was Lorenzo and Jessica. Portia told Bassanio to pay dash money to deface the bond. Okay, how much does Portia tell? 36,000 ducats. Okay, 36,000 ducats. In Act 3, in Act 3, Scene 3, how does Shylock respond to Antonio? How does he respond? He refuses to let Antonio speak. He did not want Antonio to speak. Okay? He refuses to let Antonio speak. Now, how did Antonio respond to Shylock in this scene? Wait. How does Antonio respond to Shylock in this scene? Okay, question number 60. We are on question number 60. He angrily berates the Shylock. He asks for more time to pay off the loan. He spits on Shylock, or he accepts that the law is the law. So what is the answer? He accepts that law is a law. Okay? Because Antonio was a very respectable and a very kind man. Okay? He cannot do all these things. Now, in question number 61. In Act 3, Scene 4, to whom does Portia leave in charge of her house while she is gone? So, whom did she make the in charge? Lorenzo. Okay? But remember in Act 3, Scene 4, where does Portia tell everyone that she is going? What does she say to everyone, that where is she going? To a monastery. Okay? Where was Portia actually going? So, to see her cousin in Padua. Is this correct? Wait, I have a doubt in this one. So, all of you check this question number 63. Okay, I have a doubt in this one. This is what is marked in the book, but I will have to read the text again. So, what is Portia's response to Nerissa when she asked Bassanio and Gratiano, shall they see us? So, the answer is yes, but we'll be dressed like men. Okay. So, that is Portia's response to Nerissa when she asked of Bassanio and Gratiano, shall they see us? Now, 65. At the beginning of Act 3, Scene 5, who tells Jessica that he thinks that even though she marries a Christian, she is still damned? Okay. So the answer is Lancelot. What were the changes in Lorenzo and Jessica's language once Lancelot exits the stage? Okay, they speak in blank verse. Speak in blank verse. They were speechless. Speak in blank verse. Okay. So now let's come on to the right hand side of the page. My mouse is not working because of all the sweat from my hand. Because while recording I have to put the fan off. So I'm all sweating, children. So do like and comment and do share this with your friends because it takes a lot of efforts. Okay, children. Now 67 question. False hearts are compared to stairs of sand, isn't it? Yes, so this is the correct answer. Lorenzo and Portia discuss helping Antonio. Why does Portia agree to help? Why does Portia agree to help? In this, the answer is because Antonio is Bassanio's friend. Okay. Now, who does Portia send to Padua to secure clothing and documents for herself and Nerissa? Okay, so she actually goes to her cousin. So the previous question was correct. Who does Portia send to Padua to secure clothing and documents for herself and Nerissa? To the Portia's servant, that is Balthasar. Correct? B. B is the correct answer. So now in Act 3, Scene 5, what does Lorenzo chastise Lancelot for? Okay, for impregnating a Moorish servant. This is the correct answer. Okay, for impregnating a Moorish servant. Now 71, Tubal returns from Genoa with news both good and bad. For Shylock, which of the following did he not say to Shylock? So he did not say something to Shylock. Okay, what was it? The answer is A itself, that he had met Jessica, Shylock's daughter, in Genoa. Okay, so this is the answer, that he had met Jessica, Shylock's daughter, in Genoa. Okay, now question number 72. Soon after Portia and Bassanio declared their love for each other, another pair also declared their love for each other and asked to be married at the same time as Portia and Bassanio. And they are, which was another couple? Lorenzo and Jessica. Yes. Lorenzo and Jessica. Let's come on to question number 73. Bassanio rejected the golden cascade because, why did Bassanio reject the golden cascade? Okay, because he knew that Midas had found gold hard to digest. He knew that Midas had found gold hard to digest. Okay, so now coming on to our last page, it is question number 74. So I'll reduce the page size a bit so that we can solve everything. Okay. When Portia left for Venice, she put Dash in charge of her house. 74 is Lorenzo, right? Lorenzo. When Portia left for Venice, she put Lorenzo in charge of her house. Now the next questions are true and false types. So question number 75. Jessica traded her ring for a monkey. Is it true or a false? It is true. Okay, it is true. Now Portia gives herself after Bassanio chooses the right cascade. It is false. Shylock, because she already had fallen in love with him. Shylock wants to execute the bond as a sign of friendship. No, it is false. There was no sign of friendship. Tubal brings news of Jessica to Shylock. Is it true or false? It is true. Okay. Now let me come this side so that you are able to see. Okay. Now Leigh is Shylock's wife. Is it correct? Yes, it is true. Portia asked Bassanio to choose the casket immediately. No, because she told him to wait. So false is the correct answer. Portia gives Bassanio a ring to part with. Is it correct? No, it is false. Portia takes Balthasar help to save Antonio. Yes, yes, of course. She made use of him. She took his help. Portia decides not to tell her plans to Nerissa. Is it true? No, it is false because they both planned together. Jessica hopes to be saved if she marries a Christian. Is it true? Yes, it is true. So she hopes to be saved if she marries a Christian. So this was all about, children. This was all about your Merchant of Venice. So I have covered all the questions, all 84 questions for MCQs that were there in this book. So once again I would suggest you guys to go ahead and buy this book, because it is not possible to give you everything out of the book. This is an amazing book, especially for English. Okay, even for the poems and all, it is so good. And for Hindi and English grammar, I found it really good for the grammar portion. So that is why I'll share the link of the book as well. Now, and if you have liked the video, if this was very useful to you guys, then do give us a like, comment in the comment section if you have understood all. If you find that if some answer is wrong or any doubt you have, please feel free to write in the comment section. I will take that comment into consideration. And if you want to do all the MCQs and if you want to practice for your term 1 exams, then do not forget to subscribe us and click on the bell icon so that you get notifications of all our videos. Thank you, my dear children, and keep the learning always on.